Hello! Today we are going to be learning about temperatures determined by the speed of molecules and heat travels in objects. Temperature is a measure of the speed of molecules. Your speedometer is a measure of the speed of your car. Your car does not go fast because the speedometer shows a high reading. The speedometer tells you how fast the car is going. In the same sense, a thermometer tells you about the average speed of the random movement of molecules. Temperature causes water molecules to move more quickly. Because each individual molecule has more energy as it gets hotter, according to kinetic molecular theory. If you get water hot enough, the molecules move so much that the hydrogen bonds that hold them together starts to break and the water becomes a gas. How is temperature determined in terms of molecules? An object's temperature is the best approximation of the kinetic energy of the particles. When we measure an object's temperature, we measure the average kinetic energy of the particles in the object. The higher the temperature, the faster the molecules of the substance move. On the average, how does the speed of molecules in an object affect the temperature? Ideas to think about. Increasing temperature will increase molecular speed. An object with less massive molecules will have higher molecular speed at the same temperature. When kinetic temperature applies to objects with the same average translational kinetic energy will have the same temperature. How is temperature related to the motion of molecules? With an increase in temperature, the particles move faster as they gain kinetic energy, resulting in increased collision rates and an increased rate of diffusion. With an increase in temperature, the particles gain kinetic energy and vibrate faster and more strongly. Heat travels between objects. Heat travels in three ways: by conduction, by convection, and by radiation. Number 1. Heat travels by conduction. If you touch a hot surface, your hand feels hotter because the heat moves from the surface into your hand. If you put a pot on an electric stove, the coils touch the pot and they heat the pot at the touching point. Number 2. Heat travels by convection. Convection is the way in which heat travels. It occurs when heat is transferred by the movement of liquids or gases. This cycle is called the convection current. Forced convection is when fluids or gases are moved by outside forces, not by a change in the temperature. Number 3. Heat travels by radiant energy. The energy from the sun is an important factor for life on Earth. The heat and light as we associate with the sun are forms of radiant energy. Energy is the ability to do work, and radiation energy is radiation energy that travels in waves. There are other forms of radiant energy besides heat and light. Thank you. Goodbye.